Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrap here, coming at you with another StarCraft commentary. This is another game from the MSL100 series. This is number 97. And this is from the UZOO MSL round of 8. I believe this is the second game in the group stage, I'm not sure. On the map Raid Assault. Very interesting map, which we will we'll see more of how this map works as it goes on. But basically, it's very close positions by air, but there's a little bit of a roundabout way that you have to go by land, and it's just a very weirdly constructed map. So we'll see how that goes in this game. But this is a game between Kingdom and GoRush, and this is from 2005. And so this is kind of the prime time for both these guys. Maybe actually even the year before that, in 2004, might have been considered more of their prime. But this is when Kingdom and GoRush were, you know, some of the best players around. And GoRush is going to be the Zerg player, by the way, in case you aren't aware of that. He's the teal Zerg player, and Kingdom is going to be the white, it looks like, Protoss at the bottom part of the map. And this should be a fun matchup. Again, this is part of the MSL Top 100 series, so you know, they're always interesting games. If you're watching these in order of the MSL 100, again, a reminder that I do these kind of out of order, so this is going to be out of context for you. But if you're watching these in order of just how I put them up on my channel, then I just did a couple replay commentaries recently, and I was going to do another one for today, but I was going to do another one, but Brood Wars keeps crashing. Every time I loaded a replay, Brood War would crash. Oh, puts down the pylon and then runs. He's just delaying that second hatchery for a long time. There's not really a great place to put, you know, as a backup plan for that third hatchery on this map. I mean, obviously you can see him doing this right now. He's going to this back area. Is he going to get it down? Oh, he does get it down before the probe can stop. But it's tactically not as advantageous spot, right? Because it's not going to help you kind of defend your main or whatever. Anyway, it's like I said, it's a weird map. We'll see how that plays out, if it makes any difference that he's not going to have any creep, you know, towards the front where that expands. But obviously you can see that the main and the natural are also kind of far from each other, so it's a little bit weird in that sense too. Like, defending your natural doesn't necessarily defend your main, especially from air attacks. So, but in any case, yeah. So apologies that we didn't get another replay commentary out, but hopefully I'll be able to get that fixed before too long. I didn't have time to try and fix it now, so I'm like, well, I'll just do an MSL 100 game. This will be fun too. But like I said, I try and mix it up between the replays and the VODs, so you guys can have some classic games from the old days, and also have some pixels occasionally. Another pylon block of that base. He's just being relentless by stopping anything from going down in that natural expansion area, and now he's delayed it so long a Zealot is coming across the map, and so the Zealot is definitely going to be able to continue delaying it. Of course, some Zerglings are probably going to be popping out before too long, so because GoRush is able to make units also. I don't know if you know that. Drone's gonna have to run for dear life, but it looks like I'm imagining 6 Zerglings are about to pop out of that hatchery right now. Maybe even more from that other hatchery. 8 Zerglings would be maybe a little overkill, but there we go. So he's able to get that expansion down kind of even before the Zerglings get there. Now the Zerglings are out. He's actually gonna try and block this ramp. Can he do it in time? Actually, he didn't try and block the ramp. I thought he was gonna try and make a little ramp block there just to be a defensive position. So okay, he has taken control of that ramp. So you know, he's gonna kind of block the counterattack basically. So very clever play by Kingdom, actually, going for this early pressure and then kind of stopping the counter pressure so that he can probably get his own expansion up and running, or his own tech or something like that along those lines. And there's a lot of Zerglings, by the way, that GoRush has made. He's actually gonna get them by the Zealots, stop them from getting onto the ramp. He's gonna get a nice block there. Pretty good micro by Kingdom. He's able to kill some Zerglings and still get back up on the ramp, but those Zealots are all very injured now. He micros one back, he goes back in, it still gets targeted and killed off, and it looks like he's gonna kill with loss of 2 Zealots. He kills like 12 Zerglings. Oh my goodness, this is not good at all for GoRush. What can he do to follow this up? He just lost a ton of Zerglings. They didn't get very much damage done at all. Only killing 2 Zealots, didn't even get that probe. This is really bad. The only thing that he does have going for him is that, you know, Partly because this is 2005, he's a little bit behind on his tech and his expansion, what have you, by putting on this early pressure. So Kingdom doesn't have his Stargate up yet. He doesn't have anything along those lines. So, but he's just putting the screws to him with these Zealots. Several kills on the Zealots right here. More Zerglings having to pop out here. And it's the thing is, like, you kind of have to go for Zerglings on this map, because you can't depend on Sunkens, because you have to get Sunkens in 3 different locations, because the construction of the map is so weird that you can't really defend with static defense very easily. So you have to get mobile units like Zerglings, so that no matter where the Zealots go, if they go your main, your natural, your third, you can still combat them. And so he's gotten a lot of units, but that means that he wasn't able to really fight as effectively. The Zealot even getting a drone kill before it's going to finally go down to this one Hydralisk. Now 2 Hydralisks that are going to be able to pick away at it. And Zealots are so strong. You just like attack them with Zerglings and Hydralisks for days and they don't die. Anyway, robotics facility out, which is very interesting. Looks like it's going to try going for some Sair Reaver into the mid game. If he doesn't just kill him outright with this early pressure. I mean, he's definitely taken an advantage with this early pressure. He's forced so many Zerglings. Even killed a couple of drones. So, GoRush is definitely at a disadvantage. He does have, the thing that he does have going for him is he has 3 hatcheries. He has 3 bases. He can try and drone up, and GoRush doesn't really have a lot going for him right now. He's got a single Corsair out. He's going to be building more. The robotics support bay is almost completed, but he doesn't currently have really a lot. He's still making units, though. He's still attacking out here with a handful of Zealots and a single Dragoon for support. The Spire is completed, by the way. That's interesting to note. He does have 1 Sunken out here in the front, because this is where it's kind of the easier route to attack from. Oh, he's gotten a shuttle, though. Oh, wow. He's actually, oh man. I thought he was just gonna get Reavers and then load him up, but he's actually, I mean, this is really smart. He's like, oh, well, we've got some Hydras and a Sunken. I'll just ferry some Zealots in your main. You can't do anything about it there. You got nothing in your main. Is he gonna ferry everything into the main? It looks like he might suspect this. Okay, now, oh, he sent the Zealots in first, actually, without waiting for the Dragoon. So, forcing GoRush to make a Sunken in his main. Oh, he could target down the Hydralisk Den and stop potential Lurker upgrades. There's got to be Lurker upgrades coming right now. If he can kill the Den before the Lurker upgrade is completed, that will be game over for GoRush. He is targeting down the Hydralisk Den. I don't know if Lurkers are finished or not, but the Den goes down, and now he's coming back with a Reaver. This single sneaky Zergling has managed to get all the way into the main, by the way, which is interesting to scout the tech. So now he sees, oh, there's a robotic support bay. I should look out for Reavers. And this, okay, he did finish the Lurker tech. Oh, he finished the Lurker tech. The Lurker goes down, and oh, he's gonna try and target his own Zealot. He targets his own Zealot with the Scarab and blows up the Lurker with the second Scarab shot by targeting his own Zealot. Beautiful, masterful, genius play by Kingdom. Now he's gonna come in here into this expansion, and things have just kind of, the momentum of rolling downhill is starting to roll out of control. I don't know if there's a way that GoRush can come back in this now. This Spire that's attempting to be completed is going to actually, is he even going to cancel it? Oh no, he doesn't cancel it. It just gets killed. So he loses the money altogether. This is just really not looking good at all for GoRush. He cannot build attack units right now. He has no Den, he has no Spire, he has no spawning pool. He cannot build attack units at all right now. And so now these Zealots, I mean, this is definitely over here. The drones have had to run off the natural. They can't run into the main without running by the Reaver, so I don't think he's mining in his main right now either. So GoRush is not mining at all. He's just kind of watching his spawning pool die to Reaver shots, basically. Okay, the Spire, is the Spire gonna complete? The Spire is 2/3 complete. This Reaver is attacking. Oh, look at that. That spawning pool was just a bait. He was just making him attack the spawning pool to waste time while the Spire completes. Okay, is there a scenario here where... Wow, okay, he actually walked the Reaver and it died to the Sunken colony. He's even trying to fight these Zealots with drones while the Sunken goes up. The Sunkens go down. Is there a scenario here where you can build a couple Scourge for that Corsair and some Mutalisks as soon as the Spire pops out and actually come back with the air advantage. The spire completes. You see the eggs morphing right now. He's got larva in his main. Oh my gosh, he lost his main. He lost his lair. Oh no. Oh no, and now there's even, yeah, this is over. There's too many Corsairs now. If he made Scourge, he just dies. Yeah, he made Scourge, but you know, he doesn't even have a Scourge to kill all the Corsairs at this point. So this is kind of sad. This is kind of sad. I'm not entirely sure why this is a top 100 game, honestly. I guess, I mean, it's only 97, right? This is the 97th best game, so it's pretty good. But, you know, we saw some really, I guess it's not a great game in terms of it being back and forth and, you know, a two-sided game, essentially. But as far as just showing off masterful play by Kingdom, you know, it's a great game just as an example of that, at the very least. Oh, those drones. He's got a spawning pool now, but he probably doesn't have any money to actually even build Zerglings. He's literally just gonna have that spawning pool die to Zealots before he can get enough money to buy Zerglings. So it's interesting. I noticed sometimes in these old games. Okay, what is this? He's stacked his drones to attack this Reaver. Oh, there goes all the drones with a double Reaver, double Scarab pop. Oh man. The early pressure stopping the natural expansion from going up like 3 times in a row, into the Zealot pressure, into the Zealots and Dragoons, into dropping in the main and killing all the tech, into beautiful Reaver play, and you know, GoRush could have come back with the Lurkers because Anytime was still on 1 base. And he could have come back with the Lurkers, you know, but it was just absolutely genius play. Standing his Zealot next to that, he got 1 Scarab shot off on the Lurker, the single Lurker, before it burrowed, and then the second shot he used the Zealot as bait, and GoRush didn't see it coming or couldn't do anything about it, and Zealot just stood there and took the Reaver shot, and the Lurker died, and that was all GoRush had. I'm a little surprised because you don't need, you know, I guess he lost the Hydros Den pretty soon after that, but you don't need a den to morph Lurkers from Hydros that he already made, so I'm surprised he didn't make more Lurkers at some point, but he may just have not had the money because he was getting so much of an assault in his main base, basically. And this is GoRush watching the replay, by the way, kind of trying to figure out what happened, dissecting that game a little bit, because this is a best of series, if I remember correctly. So they're gonna play another game after this, but this was game number 2 of their series, I believe, if I remember correctly. I'd have to go back and double check. I'll put it in the title or the video description if I can remember to do so. But anyway, entertaining game, a little bit one-sided, but still very entertaining. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. GG.